All right, y'all. 2010 Sequoia. Time for the dreaded repair I've been avoiding. And that's the weight reduction we got going on back here. So this right here is, I think it's listed as Toyota rear subframe. Some people call it the K-frame, rear frame, rear subframe, whatever you want to call it. It needs to go. I ended up buying one of these and it's like 99.9% rust free, so pretty excited that I got it. I think I got it at a pretty low price compared to what I saw online, and it could be that they just miscategorized it when they listed it for sale. So here it is. Here's what it's supposed to look like. Let me try to move it real quick. Now this one does have the little provision for the hole here, but it's got like a cap, it looks like, that just pops out. This one's a little different, but I was told this came from a 2010 that was the same manufacturer date as mine, so I'm not sure what the deal is with the difference there. I measured everything here. The bolts are pretty much going to be exact distance apart, those over there as well. And well, we got a little project on our hands for the weekend. The main thing I've been dreading since I've done the lift is that I now got to undo everything. The one thing I'm dreading is this here, and that's the springs. I need to compress them, and honestly, all these compressors that are able to be rented at like Advance and AutoZone, they're not quite what I need for this big spring, or these big springs. So we'll see. I do need to change the rear hub assembly on this one, and I'm gonna do that side as well, just because you should be doing them in pairs. But this is one that has been making some noise every time I drive, let's just say that. So as you can see, these Toyotas, for some reason this part of the vehicle always gets pretty rusty. The front, I don't really see anything nearly as bad as this, but yeah, I mean, it's scary to even look at if you see it. I hope you could see it well in the video, but this right here, I feel like it could just, especially with the pressure from the spring, it could just snap off. So here we go. We got to remove the rear control arm, the upper control arm, the rear forward control arm, I believe is the name of it, which is pretty much right underneath this, closer to the front of the vehicle. And then from what I heard, I think you need to drop the fuel tank in order to unbolt the upper control arm, but I'm not too sure. I got to take a good look at it. I think the guy that dealt with this was doing something else to a Sequoia when I saw his write-up online, but we'll see. I also got to change the inner boots for the CV axle on this side, because when I was putting this or taking this apart when I was installing the lift, I accidentally damaged the boot with the torch. So little by little, axle grease has been spewing out of the little hole I made in the CV axle boot. So that's that, and then that's it. Brakes are still in really good shape. We do need another alignment after this. I'm also going to do the front inner and outer tie rods, but I'm not going to put that on the video. This is specifically for the rear subframe, so stay tuned. Hopefully we finish this weekend. If not, I'll make sure I continue with the updates and post them on YouTube, because, well, sure enough, there's not much about the rear subframe replacement on YouTube, and I hope I help at least a few people with this. All right, stay tuned, y'all.